Okay, so choosing an interior door, it seems pretty simple, right? But it's so much more than just a slab of wood. It's a really key piece of your home style and honestly, how your home functions every single day. So, how do you go from looking at this overwhelming catalog to feeling really confident about your decision? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break it all down into 3 simple steps. I mean, if you've ever actually flipped through a door catalog, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There are hundreds of models, dozens of finishes, all this technical jargon. It's honestly enough to make you just give up and stick with your old, creaky door. That feeling of being totally paralyzed by choice? Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to solve today. We're going to cut right through all of that noise. Let's dive into a really simple framework that's going to lead you to the perfect door for your space, step by step. No more guesswork. First up, the fun part. Let's find your style. You have to remember, a door is a huge visual statement, so it absolutely has to match the personality of your home. Just think about it for a second. Is your space more classic and traditional, or does it lean more modern and minimalist? Let's start by framing this whole choice around 2 major design directions. On one side, you've got that timeless grace of classic elegance, and on the other, you have the clean, uncluttered lines of modern minimalism. Most homes kind of lean one way or the other, and figuring out which one is yours, that is a massive shortcut. So if your home is all about that timeless, elegant feel, you're going to be looking for doors with traditional paneling, maybe some intricate detailing. These styles often have names that just sound classic, right? They give you that rich, harmonious feel right out of the box. But if you're someone who's drawn to those clean lines and that less is more philosophy, then your focus is definitely modern. You'll want to look for designs with minimalist forms. Some of these collections even offer a hidden door style, which is so cool. It sits completely flush with the wall for a truly seamless finish. Of course, style isn't always just a simple choice between 2 things. What if you're going for something a little more specific, like that really popular industrial or loft vibe? For a look like that, you'll want to embrace raw materials. Think metal and glass. You can see here, some doors use a bold steel frame as the main design feature. Others take a softer approach with huge glass panels that create that open, light-filled feeling that's just essential to the whole loft aesthetic. All right, so once you've nailed down your style, it's time to shift gears. We need to go from how the door looks to what it actually does. Because a door isn't just decoration, it's a functional tool that can solve real, everyday problems in your home. Okay, here's a super common one. That dark, windowless hallway, or a room that just feels like a cave. You don't always need to call an electrician, you know? Sometimes you just need a different kind of door. And the solution is a glazed door. Now, I'm not talking about a tiny little porthole. Modern glazed doors use big glass panels that basically act like internal windows. They share light between rooms and make the entire space feel bigger and so much brighter. Okay, let's flip to the complete opposite problem. Maybe you've got too much going on, and you need to create a quiet little sanctuary, whether it's for focused work in your home office or just getting a peaceful night's sleep. The key term you need to know here is acoustic insulation, and it's measured in something called decibels, or dB. It's actually really simple. The higher the dB rating, the more sound the door blocks. So all you have to do is look for that number. And the performance can be seriously impressive. Some really specialized doors can offer sound reduction of over 40 decibels. For a lot of standard doors, you can also look for an add-on called an acoustic package, which usually includes a special core and drop-down seals to really boost that soundproofing. Here's another practical challenge I'm sure some of you have. That tight corner in the laundry room, or maybe the tiny bathroom where the door always bangs into the vanity. A traditional swinging door just doesn't work everywhere. This is where space-saving systems are an absolute game changer. Folding doors, for instance, they just accordion into a small little stack. And sliding systems, whether they're mounted on a cool visible track or disappear right into the wall, they require 0 swing space. That awkward layout problem, completely solved. Okay, you've got your style, and you've figured out your functional needs. The final step is to decode a few key details. This is the nitty-gritty stuff that ensures your door not only looks and works right, but that it's also going to last. First up, rebated versus non-rebated. Now, it sounds technical, but it's super simple. A rebated door has that traditional, overlapping lip that sits on the frame. But a non-rebated door, It sits perfectly flush inside the frame, creating that super clean, seamless look that's essential for modern designs. Next up is the finish, and this is so important because it affects the door's look, feel, and its durability. So, for example, a premium lacquer gives you a satin-smooth, durable color that's really easy to clean. Perfect if you've got kids. If you love the unique beauty of real wood, then a natural veneer is the way to go. And for those high-traffic areas, a CPL laminate is the workhorse. It's highly resistant to scratches. Finally, as you're narrowing it all down, keep an eye out for these clever little features. Some doors have special moisture protection on the bottom edge, which is a lifesaver in bathrooms. Safety laminated glass is absolutely crucial for homes with kids. And if you're a true customizer, look for doors that come primed and ready for you to paint or even wallpaper to perfectly match your walls. And that's pretty much it. See, you've gone from a sea of overwhelming options to a clear, logical path forward. You now have all the tools you need to make a really informed choice. So just remember that simple framework. 1, find your style. Is it classic, modern, or something else? 2, consider your needs. Do you need more light, more quiet, or more space? And 3, decode the details. Choose the right finish, the right frame, and the right features that are going to make all the difference in your home. By following these steps, you're doing way more than just choosing a door. You're making a deliberate design choice that will shape how you live in and experience your home. That overwhelming catalog, it's not so scary anymore. It's now just a map of possibilities. You are ready to open the right door for your space.